one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I am your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to Mark, the infinitely tired, the Bash brother of the South is here. Chris Persia, the wrench of wrenches. Good morning, Chris, the Bash brother of the North. Keely Chow, roll tide, Keely. Roll Tide, good morning, how are you doing? Sham, good morning, Sham. Are we going to get any more Betty White comments today? I do not know. Will Mexican Iron Man show up to get hammered by Sham and his Betty White comments? Who knows? Pat Steven Skull ate the entire city of New York. Good morning, Pat Steven. How are you doing, brother? Daryl the Derelict. I almost got through that with a straight face. Daryl the Derelict. Good morning. Good morning, Arwen Avalon. The lady Arwen Avalon is here. Good morning, Arwen. Subhuman 84. Greetings. Archer Colin. Good morning. How are you doing? I saw it. Vince Stevens like, what the fuck? Yeah, you're welcome. You want to talk about community, folks? We're going to talk about community this morning. Good morning, though, to Andrew, DJ, Ronnie G, Day Bob, my brother from another mother, the rooster in the henhouse, Day Bomb, Brian Daz, good morning, Psychodorp 9, how are you doing, brother? Gun Buddy! Good morning, Gun Buddy. Dean Krantz, good morning. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys have had a kick-ass week since Christmas. I hope you guys are having a great time. Good morning, Pacific 414. Good morning, brother. So let's talk community. Talk about some do's and don'ts that I would suggest. We're going to talk about what do you do when drama strikes? What do you do when you have to deal with someone that's just a douche? There are things that I've learned over the time, over the last 2 years, that I'd like to talk about, because hopefully anyone out there that is doing any work on YouTube, as a content creator, doing live streams, hopefully maybe this will help a little bit and you can kind of see a path forward. So first thing you have to decide is, do you want to be in a fellowship, a community, a den of snakes? What do you want to be in? You know, some people want to be in a drama-filled, backstabbing situation. You would think they wouldn't, but they do. They get off on it. They enjoy it. They want to be a part of something like that. Is that what you want to be a part of? Do you want to be a part of a fellowship where people look out for each other, where people have each other's backs, where they stand together? Do you just want to be a part of a community? A chillax community? That's the first thing you need to decide. What do I want to be a part of? What do I want to be a part of? And Pat Steven Seagal, they need to fill their empty lives. Yeah, they got to fill it with something. So, if you want to be a part of a fellowship, be a part of a fellowship. If you can't find one that is what you want, make one. This is not rocket science, but you have to do the work, and you have to put the work in. And you have to show people that you're dedicated to that work. You know, if all you are is some power hungry person, then you don't want a fellowship. That's just the way it is. A lot of people don't want to put the work in either. They don't want to put the work in. They don't want to build it. If you build it, they will come. Yeah, Dave Bob, leave the drama. Take the fellowship. Damn straight, Decepticons Cave of Toys. My family. My family. That's what we're talking about here. We're talking about family. Arwen typed so fast she forgot the P. Family. Fellowship. But you have to build it. I described it once as the difference between standing up in a podium in the middle of town and pointing at a mountain and saying, I am going to move that mountain. Who's with me? And the villagers just laugh and they walk off because they're not going to take you seriously. They're not going to take you seriously. There's a difference between doing that and just going out there and starting the work. That's what a lot of people don't want to do. They don't want to start the work. They don't want to be the first one throwing stones. They want other people to do it for them. It doesn't work that way. You can't have someone else build it. You've got to build it. If it's what you want. If it's what you want, you have got to start the job. I talk about Valhalla. Every person in Valhalla built Valhalla. That is true. Every person is responsible for putting a brick in that wall. Every member is responsible for building it what it is today. But let me tell you guys something. I went out there and started the work. Loki poured the foundation. You guys put up the walls. And that's what you have to do. You have to go out there and you have to start moving rocks. You want to move a mountain? Starts moving rocks. And then someone came up and was like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm moving this mountain. And they watched me and they were like, wow, interesting. And they started helping. People started helping. But I had to start the work. I had to kick it off. I had to start it. And it's what you've got to do too. If that's what you want. If you want your own community. Yeah. Yes. Nick put up the stripper pole. And it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. I'm not kidding. Just ask Nick. In fact, I'm going to throw Nick an invite just in case he can get on. It's a lot of work. It's not something that's just easy peasy 1, 2, 3s. You work hard. You kick ass and you keep working hard. That's what we do. That's what the community does. Do you want that? Do you want people that have your back? Do you want people that will stand with you? Or do you want to be around a whole bunch of backstabbing little bitches that talk shit, run their mouths? I know what I want. I don't know what I don't want. You want to be a little bitch? Go be a little bitch somewhere else. You want to talk shit? You want to run your mouth? Go run your mouth somewhere else. You want to threaten me in Valhalla with some kind of fucked up Cold War? Go threaten somebody else. Fuck off. So how do you deal with that? How do you deal with someone being a douchebag? How do you deal with someone wanting to act like a little ass? 99% of the time, you ignore them. And you keep ignoring them. Because there's nothing worse than your opponent ignoring your every move because you are that insignificant. It was the South Pole stripper pole. When your opponent is that insignificant that you don't even notice him, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? They're going to whine. They're going to cry. They're going to throw fits. They might try and attack you on Twitter. And at the end of the day, they're bugs. So treat them like bugs. Don't let them live rent-free in your head. No, you want to live rent-free in their head. Let them keep talking about you. Let them keep going off about you. Let them keep running their mouths, because that's what they do. They go out and try and be like, meh, 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 meh. And you're just like, what? Huh? What? And then people start coming to you. And they're like, oh, did you hear blah, 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 blah. And you're like, oh, I had no idea. Why? Because the person's that insignificant. They don't matter. And if they want to throw down with your entire community, lead the charge. You're a lot stronger together than you are apart. And they don't have friends. They don't have people that have their back. They have people that are ready to stab them in the back because they're bugs. Well, if you have over 1 million subs and been at this for over a decade, you quit all social media platforms because the Disney stans yelled at you on Twitter. Hiding behind hashtags, words like community while crapping on everyone else is the problem for the failure. Yes. Yes. You keep pushing every day. Do not acknowledge their existence. Give them no ground, no power. That's right. And every once in a while, when there is a disagreement between two really good people and they're like, fuck you, no, fuck you. Someone comes in and says, hey, you know what? You be good. You be good. Stop all this bullshit. Shake hands. Do what you do best. Go do your content. Go worry about your content. Because guess what? If you're worried about drama, good morning, speaker. If you're worried about drama and bullshit and people stabbing you in the back, how do you have time to focus on your content? There are people out there that believe that it's much easier to start a feud with someone and get subscribers that way than it is to actually put the work in. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that something? Yeah. Ain't got no time to feed the drama llama. Ain't got time to feed the drama llama. But if these people that start shit, that run their mouths, that start drama, that instigate all this shit, if they spent 1/10 of the energy on their actual on building what they are trying to destroy. Wow. They did for just a second. I saw it though. Daryl. Fortunately, even with this thing open, I gotta open it up even more. And microphone, Blue Yeti, yay. I'm just gonna have to switch. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Nothing comes easy if you want to do anything. You have to put in the work and the time. You can't get it from drama. Because let me tell you something. Yes, lots of people like to watch train wrecks, but after so many, they don't care anymore. Does anybody remember the Hot Pursuit videos where they would go on the police chases? This is John Bennell Ramsey, and this person just chased the police right into a neighborhood. People got tired of it. They didn't care anymore. They saw it so much, they were just like, and walked away. Sure, For all of 5 minutes, it was interesting. Then that was it. No one cared after that. And no one's going to care. No one's going to give a shit. You can't use drama with the community to build a channel. You just can't. And good morning, brother.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I just woke up just a little bit ago. I'm waiting for Coach to get up so we can watch this first episode of Book of Boba Fett. I'm actually up before Coach is. That's
no.
That is super rare. Which I was exhausted last night. He was talking about staying up and playing Borderlands 3 till the episode dropped, and I was like, dude, if I close my eyes, I'll be asleep in 3 minutes. Like, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's just do it tomorrow. So
I played Halo half the day yesterday.
Halo Infinite?
No, the original. I've got Halo Infinite, but no, I was playing the original on the like remaster on the Master Chief thing.
Yeah.
So I got over halfway through.
Sweet. I've never played Halo. I've never played any Xbox except for well, no, I take that back. I played it when Coach was in college and he had Halo.
Oh, I'm sure.
And they played multiplayer. I played some of that, but that's pretty much about the extent of my Xbox game playing career. Pretty much non-existent.
Sony guy.
Yep. Sony and PC.
Oh yeah. So what do you think? Sitting here talking about community fellowship, backstabbing, people out to get you, people trying to cause drama so they get views, or they get likes, or they get part of your community because they want to cause drama. What do you think about that?
Yeah, we have thankfully avoided drama for the most part. We get drug into some stuff just being part of the Fandom Menace community, Geeks and Gamers, Nerdrotic, Doomcock, all those people. So we kind of get drug into stuff sometimes. But all in all, for the most part, we've pretty much avoided any kind of crazy drama. We've never had like major beef with other channels or anything. I mean, there's some stuff that's gone on where we could have started some drama, but Coach and I try to avoid all that stuff because at the end of the day, it's a waste of time. Yeah, the one thing that drama does for you, it does get you the clicks. Any kind of drama videos that we would make in the past, or anything about other content creators or anything, would definitely blow up, and we would get a crap ton of views on. But I mean, for the most part, we try to avoid all that and just focus on the people that are part of our channel, and just focus on our content.
Have you ever had anybody come after you?
Matt Jarbo.
Yeah, Mundane Matt. That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah,
Mundane Matt.
Yeah, he called us all kinds of crap on one of his streams one night. I can't even remember all of it. It was literally like nothing he said was accurate or true. The dude just doesn't know us and obviously doesn't watch our content. He just doesn't like us just because of the company we keep, but also on the same side of that, our content's very different from a lot of those content creators that he doesn't like, because we don't focus on a lot of the negative stuff. I mean, we'll mention it and give our opinions on it if we don't like it or don't like what Disney or other people are doing or whatever. But for the most part, we just try to focus on the stuff that we like. Um, I'm looking forward to this next season of Cobra Kai. Book of Boba Fett. It's hard for me to get excited for anything Star Wars under the Disney banner. But I'm gonna watch it, and I hope that it's good. But I don't know. We'll see.
MB Geek, let's talk. With a $5 super chat says, I just want feedback from my viewers, good or bad. Do not be afraid to comment. Many of us want that. We learn from failures more than wins, in my opinion.
100% agree. And me and Coach tried to get people to give us feedback, and a couple times we've gotten some good constructive criticism. That we're like, okay, all right, we hear what you're saying, but a lot of times we find either one or two things. Either we get a bunch of hate and criticism that's not warranted or not accurate, and then we just, of course, just blow it off because we're just like, that is 100% not the case or not true at all. Or a lot of people that's part of our channel don't seem to want to say anything that might rub us the wrong way or hurt our feelings or something. And I have a thick skin. Most shit does not bother me. Coach, he's definitely thin skinned for sure. He tends to get a little bit more touchy on the criticism side than I do, or other things. But that's just another reason why we work well together as a team on the channel, because he'll call me up one day or something and be like, oh, this person, like this comment, whatever. And I'll be like, dude, who cares? Like,
Yeah.
and so he's definitely gotten, his skin's definitely gotten a little bit thicker since doing this whole YouTube thing. But as long as I've known him, he's definitely been the more thin skin sensitive one. He's always wants to, he has a very competitive nature, and he's always wanting to please everybody and do the best that he can. And when he gets criticized, he's just, it really puts him down in the dumps. I'm just like, shit, all right, take it under consideration and move on. It does not phase or bother me, not one bit.
Big shout out to Ord's Board. He says, on the way to work, hail fam, hail brother, hope you are doing well. Keep kicking ass, brother. I love Ord's channel. If you guys aren't subscribed, go over to Ord's Board's channel, check him out. And if you like his content, subscribe, hammer that bell.
Yep, super cool guy. Me and Loki actually got to hang out with him a bit out in Vegas.
Absolutely kick-ass guy.
Yep, fun times. Speaking of trips, I'm going to be going to, I don't know what you're doing the weekend of January 20th, but I'm going to actually be in Dallas for the Game Chasers movie premiere.
Oh, no shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
So that's in 4 weeks from tomorrow. So I'm actually going to be going out there. Should be a fun time. Definitely looking.
What day is that?
It's a Thursday.
Thursday. Oh shit! I don't know if I can. Do that
yeah. You do streams Thursday nights.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think it's at like 7:00 too.
Thick skin comment of the morning. Sometimes fans on YouTube can be meanie faces, especially that Mexican Iron guy. He's a weirdo. Oh wait, that's me. Good morning, Mike.
What's going on, Mike?
Good morning,
he's
Mike.
actually supposed to. Actually, I might not have heard from Coach because he's supposed to be working with Coach on tax stuff.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to get together on that at like 8 o'clock this morning. So Coach might be up. He might just be working on that tax stuff with Mike.
Mike's getting to work early this morning.
Yeah, I need mine done early this year, Mike.
Roasted Dumacorn and a War Eagle for that lovable lug, Mexican Iron Man.
Keely Chow giving out that War Eagle. Awesome.
That's right. Right.
Even though we freaking lost yesterday. Ugh, not to get on the sports ball, but
foosball.
Yeah.
Won't be. Subhuman says he won't be back in Dallas until January 24th. I don't know. I don't know if I could get down there and get back that quick. I mean, it's only like 3 hours, a 3-hour drive, but oh man, I don't know. We'll see. Hop down there and have a beer and a smoke or something. Cigar and a Budweiser. I don't drink Budweiser. Vodka, yes. I don't drink Budweiser. No beer for me. War Eagle. But anyway, back to drama. You know, it's your choice. It's your choice whether you want to get pulled into any of that. Yeah. Whether you don't want anything to do with it. I personally don't want anything to do with it. I have things that I focus on. I am focused on building a business. I am focused on doing my show. I am focused on building my brand. I don't have time for bullshit drama. I don't have time for 2-hour conversations on the phone where I've got to deal with people's bullshit. I just don't.
Oh God, yeah, that's so annoying and frustrating when you have to take the time out to be bouncing back and forth between people on either DMs or phone conversations, you know, because you're trying to like either calm the waters or squash the beef or fix miscommunication or misunderstandings. And it's just like, oh God, come on.
And nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to deal with that.
No.
Especially in a fellowship where things are supposed to be cool and you're supposed to have each other's backs.
Yeah.
And that shit will happen. It's just you don't want to deal with it. You don't want to have to deal with it.
Yeah. And girls are the worst at the drama thing.
No shit, really?
Sorry, ladies, but you guys know it's true.
Mexican Iron Man telling Mark, stop that. Oh, Betty White could rub Mexican Iron Man's feet with refried beans. Yeah. Drama. That's the fun kind of drama.
That's the image I don't want in my head.
They're teasing each other. News, water is wet. Yes. You're going to have to deal with shit. There's things nothing is perfect. Be prepared. Be prepared for all of this. Because this is what you have to look forward to when you do this. It's just the way things are. It's the way it is. You're going to have shit you're going to have to deal with. Now, you can put other people in charge of that and have them deal with it. You can have a buffer. But shit's still going to happen. It's just the way the world is.
Yeah.
Project Storytime. As a married man and someone who has a sister, I know better than to comment on this.
Yeah, I got 2 sisters, not married.
Bad Steven Seagal, I've had a full year of it. Worse when I got monetized. But you were married.
Who, me?
Yeah, you were, right?
No, I never have been.
No, you've never been married?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
No, I was engaged once.
Oh, I bet you that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Long
What
time ago. Like,
and you were like, fuck that.
Yeah, when I was like 21.
Dodge that bullet.
Yeah. But she's married and has kids now. And she actually reached out to me and we actually talked on the phone like probably like a year ago. I haven't seen her, spoken to her in probably over 10 years. But she was real close to my family, and she had like major family drama issues. Like it was just like a roller coaster of a nightmare. It was like my first real relationship, um, that we started dating my senior year in high school. And yeah, it was just it was a mess. Coach knows all about it. He was there during the whole thing from
Mm.
beginning to end.
Mexican Iron Man with 4.99 Super Chat says, what is it about YouTube that on one hand, great channels like Valhalla and EBN get along, yet in other cases, some of the biggest channels can't or won't. They stop being humble. That's why. They stop being humble.
Yeah.
They get a big fucking head and they think we are the center of existence, not them, and they stop being humble. It's that simple. Mexican Iron Man. At least that's what I think.
Yeah.
But what do I know?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Mr. Buttcrack Media throws a thumbs up out with a super sticker. Thank you, brother. Thank you so very much. And MB Geek, let's talk with $5 super chat. People abuse friendship. I can't do that. If I call Loki, I have a reason, and I remember I am asking for your time. In my opinion, that was how friends should be. That is how friends should be.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, I'll hit
Nick's
Loki
got
up
my number.
I'll hit Loki up or Mike up, but I don't like blow them up throughout the week. We might have a text message back and forth about something, but really, which I'm not a big gabber on the phone. Like if I call somebody, I'm calling to like talk about what I need to talk about. And then when I'm done, all right, peace out, homie. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, every once in a while, Coach sends a pic, and those are the ones you don't want to open.
Yeah, Coach and the dick pics.
I wasn't going to say that. Oh, my God. But being a part of a community, being part of a bigger community, there are more positives than there ever will be negatives. And a lot of the negatives you either don't have to be a part of or you don't have to pay attention to.
Yeah.
There are always going to be people that want to have drama. They want to start drama. They're not getting enough attention. They're whining and crying because they feel like they have to have more attention. Just avoid them, or don't have anything to do with them, or let them know, hey, you know what? You're really cool. I like you, but you start too much shit. So don't start any shit around me, and we're cool.
Yep.
And then you've got people that are just plain fucking douchebags that are like, there is a Cold War coming for Valhalla. That you're like, oh my God, really?
You actually have that?
Oh, dude, there's an email. The niceties are over. I'm taking the gloves off. Prepare for the Cold War, Loki. I'm like, dude, it's not a fucking comic book, and you're not a fucking supervillain. Fuck off.
Like, this is like just YouTube land. Like, it's just like-minded people, sometimes unlike-minded people, but that are still fans and that are just hanging out together and chit-chatting, about nerd stuff. Like it's not the end-all be-all, at the end of the day.
And then you've got people that are like, I have to turn everyone against you.
Oh,
I have to go around gabbing and running my mouth to everyone and be like, this person was a meanie to me. Why do you think we have the hashtag Blame Loki merch? The hashtag Blame Loki, that is basically the emphasis of Loki did it. Blame Loki because Loki did it. It's always Loki. You know how many times I heard that shit my first year? Loki was a meanie and didn't do this or that or blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I could care less what you think.
Yeah.
I could care less what you blame me for.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. There's some content creators that have rubbed Coach and I the wrong way. some other people that's been a part of our channel that's rubbed us the wrong way. But uh, uh, especially with the content creators, we never will ever publicly say anything about it, and try to get people to also not like that person or like their channel, because I don't really care if anybody, this is just my own personal experience and situation with certain people. And, I just don't like them, but I'm not going to try to make anybody else not like them. What a waste of time, trying to do
And
that.
what a waste of not just time, but resources and
Yeah.
community.
Yeah. Yeah. Because people are going to like who they like, whether you like them or not. And you saying it's sort of like, so have, I had an ex that that would go on and on about, I'm going to expose you and, tell people who you really are and all that. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, okay, go for it. Nobody cares.
Nobody
Nobody
cares.
cares.
Nobody cares.
Like I've had people come to me and been like, for example, I had a roommate that most of all my friends did not like this dude at all. Like, didn't want to be around him, didn't want to hang out with him, nothing. I was like, man, I see where y'all are coming from. I totally get it, but he's been pretty solid with me. I don't have anything against him, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna not like him just because you guys don't. And I mean, nobody liked this guy. And I was like, man, he's cool with me. But then he ended up burning that bridge, and I jumped on that train later on. And so yeah, and I haven't talked to that dude in years. But until somebody does something to me or anything, you could tell me this person freaking went and killed a bunch of puppies or something, just something horrible, and I'd be like, oh man, that sucks. But like if people aren't crossing me, personally, for the most part, I'll give everybody a chance.
Yeah.
And if somebody's telling me not to like them, I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, fuck you, dude. I'll like who I like.
And good morning to Nina Green. Good morning. How are you doing, Nina? EBN or NB Geek Let's Talk says EBN has 21K. Loki has 1.52. I have 250. Hell with the number of subs. If we are not getting the views and feedback, how can we do better if we not get reasonable feedback? Do what you love. If you're doing what you love, NB Geek, if you're doing what you love, and you've got people there that can tell you, hey, you might want to try this or do this, and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. I told someone the other day, I said, because they said, I think the channel's going under, I'm not doing this right, or yada yada, and I said, look, just if you're having fun at what you do and you're enjoying what you do, all of that will come along eventually. People will notice that.
Yeah. Just keep making content. Keep making videos. Get up with other people that other content creators, collaborate, do stuff with them, have people come on, do stuff with you, and just have fun with it. If you're not having fun with it, then what's the point? At the end of the day.
This is the funnest job you can ever have. It is the funnest job you can ever have. I love doing this every day.
Yeah.
I wake up and I'm like a kid at Christmas.
Yeah, and me and Coach, we don't even do it every day. We have full-time careers. We just do it on the side, part-time. So if there's videos or something that are coming out that we want to do or something, if it's something that I'm not even interested in, I'm just like, that's not going to be fun for me. I won't do it. I only do stuff. I mean, there's a bunch of videos on our channel that I've done solo on my own that have gotten shit for views, but it's stuff I was interested in and stuff I like talking about. And it was fun for me to make those. You know, it could get 10 views and I wouldn't care. I'm having fun doing the stuff that I do on here. And when I'm not having fun, then that's going to be the point. I'm not going to want to do it anymore.
Yeah. Mexican Iron Man with 9.99 super chat. Thank you, brother. He says this super chat is to expose the truth of Nick and Loki. They're great guys and brothers that have your back in the highs and lows of life. Oh, and they like pizza and tacos. Play some mean Street Fighter.
Yeah. Well, Loki's definitely better than me. But I'm better than Mike.
He's better than Mike. Oh, Mike has Kylo Ren pajamas on right now. Saw the pic. Ooh. But like Pat Stevens says right here, he's always open to collab, but people need to reach out and expect both rejection and acceptance. Yes.
Yeah.
There are times I can't do shit, and people have gotten so upset. People have gotten so upset and so shitty. I'm like, I cannot do this on this day. I no matter how many times you ask me, I'm probably not going to be able to do that on that day. Now, if it's someday that like, oh well, all the shit's changed and I may be able to, shit, ask. You don't know unless you ask. But some people just do not have the time sometimes.
Yeah.
I love guesting. I love guesting. I love guesting on Clobberins. I've loved guesting on Stevens. I love guesting. And if I can, I will.
Yeah. Imagine being having a full-time career and in Coach's case, full-time family and kids, and having people wanting to collab, do stuff, and you just don't have the time, you know, and we've had to say no a ton of times, and it's like, you know, and we hate doing it because we don't want people to think like we don't want to do anything with them, or that we're ignoring them, or we feel like they're below us or something, because that's just not the case. We just don't have the time. I mean, we barely have enough time to squeeze in throughout the week for Coach and I to do a video together at the same time. I mean, Fat Steven and Lorena, we were having them on the channel, and we had to reschedule like I don't remember what it was, like 2 or 3 times, because stuff would come up or we'd forget about something or something. But yeah, doing it part-time and getting to do the collab stuff and all that and bounce, it's hard. I mean, well, Midnight's Edge has asked us a couple times to come on their show, and we've had to say no just because we just didn't have the time.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's hard to collab.
Tom asked me the week I was in Dallas, hey, I've got a spot open on this panel. You want to come on and talk? And I was like, dude, I'm in Dallas. I've got none of my gear. I'm at a wedding. There's nothing I can do. But you want to just be able to drop everything, hop on and be like, hell yes, kick ass. And Punk Waddle with $10 super chat. I'm a penguin of my word. Here's funding for not having to use steak knives to open your mail anymore. I will go and get a box cutter today. Punk Waddle. Thank you, brother. I will go and get a box cutter for the box.
Speaking of Tom, is he still doing Friday Night Tights? I haven't seen him on there in like a month.
I have no idea. This month has been so crazy. I've not had a chance to watch anything.
Yeah, I haven't watched a whole lot, but I'll try to go back and watch certain things. And like a lot of people that in channels that I don't even have time to watch all their content, if I see it in my feed, I'll at least click on it and give it a thumbs up and skim through it, you know, even if I don't watch the entire thing from start to finish. So I do that on a lot of videos. I do that on Friday Night Tights. I'll skim through. But yeah, I was just curious because I was actually just thinking about that last night. I was like, man, I ain't seen Tom on here in like a month.
No, I haven't either. Keely Chow. Tom is a busy guy. We're all
Yeah.
busy,
Yeah.
and that's something, guys. Seriously, um, sometimes we can be there and sometimes we can't. I love trying to catch all of your shows. I pop in a lot of times. You guys don't even know I'm there. I'm listening, and somebody will be like Loki, and then it's like, did someone say Loki? And they're like, holy shit,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, for whatever reason. If I'm listening, I'm just chilling and I'm quiet and I'm lurking because I like to listen and play a game. I like to listen and just chill. I'll be working on something and I'm listening. Um, sometimes I'm there, sometimes I'm not. But if I'm there and you say the magic word, I will say something.
Yeah.
The magic word is Loki. So
Yeah, it's fun. It's funny because when we're out in Vegas, and we're outside talking to Gary, and he was like, "Oh, you don't even watch my content anymore." I'm like, "I still watch." I was like, "But most of the time, I'm just lurking in the background. I'm listening while I'm doing other things. You know, I'm not as active in your chat because your chat is from when I was first listening to you and was engaging in the chat, you know, you would actually see my messages. Now they
Yeah.
just scroll by so fast, and the super chat scroll by so fast, you're never gonna see anything I say.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, but I still catch stuff from time to time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I love listening to Gary on Nerdrotic. That's probably him and Jeremy and Az are probably my three favorites. So
I don't listen to as much. Mainly like when him and Robert Meyer Burnett get together and do
yep.
their Hot Toys stuff. I do watch that. But yeah, I actually probably listen to more of Jeremy's DDayCobra personal channel more than
Oh
I
yeah.
do Geeks and Gamers or anything else. I really like the stuff Jeremy's doing on his personal channel.
Personal one. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Especially when he goes after woke ass bullshit.
Yeah,
Brandon, the
yeah,
anime guy with the $5 super chat. Time is our enemy.
yeah.
We must all face it. We can't outrun it. Hell, I'm surprised I'm up this morning. Cheers, Loki and Nick. And I will a little Star Trek humor here. Time is the fire in which we burn, Captain. Yes. Anyway. Jeremy is too funny. Yeah, hell yes. Go, Brandon. Hell yes. Hail to Keely Chow. Hail to Jeremy of Geeks and Gamers, aka DDayCobra. Yeah, you know what? I think you're right. I think I listen to more DDayCobra shit than I do Geeks and Gamers.
Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't, and he's getting close to getting 100,000 subs on that personal channel of his.
He is. And I'm
Um,
surprised because, like, the way YouTube is,
yeah, because he does a lot of that political stuff on there, and
yep.
I'm surprised they haven't shut down more of his videos.
You have mentioned the coof.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have mentioned the coof. How dare you?
yeah.
You were suspended from YouTube for 30 days. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Yep, yeah. So yeah, we try to avoid all that stuff on our channel. We don't want to get our channel taken down.
Mark Ampling Tired says I prefer the smaller channels. EBN is the largest channel I follow. I'll pop in on FNT every once in a whirl, but I like going to where everyone knows your name.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and we've our channel, we've kind of come back down to that point because for a while there, at the beginning of this year, right after the last episode of Mando season 2, and then the Star Wars theory stream and all that, there was a while there we were having, you know, over 1,000 people in our live streams,
Yeah.
and then several hundred, you know, and then it slowly tapered down, and now we're sitting steady on our live streams at like maybe like 100 folks. just because Star Wars is kind of dead. It has been most of all year. So,
Let me
yeah,
ask you something real
it's a lot
quick
more
about that.
engaging. Where everybody kind of knows everybody when the chat's smaller like that.
How do you think that has affected your channel?
Oh, it's definitely affected our channel. I mean, our views and everything's like in the toilet. But again, I don't really care. This is just fun for me. Coach looks at that stuff way more than I do. But I don't really care. Like he was going over his taxes and just talking about how much we both made on the channel, and I was like, "Shit, dude, I would have been happy with half of that."
Yeah.
I would have been happy with if we just made half of that this last year. But yeah, it's definitely affected our channel, and that's why we've started branching off and doing other things. Like we're gonna be, which God, man, I'm so excited for Cobra Kai season 4, but I really hate that they're doing all of the episodes dropping at once, because that hype lasts for about a week and it is over. It is old news
Yeah.
after about a week when it's come out. And so we have to jump on it and try to cram all that information in from that entire season into one video. You can't do a quick one. You almost have to just do a live stream and just talk about it. And so I really wish they would do single episodes on that. But yeah, that's why we've started branching out and doing other stuff. Outside of just Star Wars, just because Star Wars has been dead all year. First episode of Book of Boba Fett just dropped, so we're supposed to get some stuff this next year, Obi-Wan show. So, it might start picking up. We don't know what surprises John and Dave are going to throw in there as far as bringing people back, that sort of thing. So, it could end up shooting back up for us, but I'm fine. Honestly, I am fine with where everything's at. I mean, like I said, our channel views, live stream view, all that stuff is gone majorly down. But I'm perfectly okay with it. I'm still having fun with it, and uh, it's a lot more engaging, with people in the chat when it's a smaller stream like that.
Well, before we get out of here, Gary told me, and this was shit right when I got monetized. He said, "Look, you're going to get this explosion,
Mhm.
and then things are going to settle.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised when they settle, because that's where you're generally going to be most of the time. Is where things settle." And
Yeah.
then you might get another big explosion, and then things will settle again. And that's where you're going to be most of the time, is your
Yep.
where you settle. And I'm not saying settle isn't like, oh, I'm settling for only blah, blah, blah. No. Usually you're going to have a group of people that watch you all the time.
Yep.
You're going to have a group of people that love coming into your chat and love talking and love spending time with each other. Whether that channel has 100 people in it, 200 people, 5,000 in it, they're going to be there. And you enjoy that. You have to enjoy that.
Yep.
You have to enjoy what you're doing. You have to enjoy the show you're doing. Even if chat's moving so fast, you can't see chat. You have to focus on what you're talking about. You have to focus on what you're doing. And that has to be the focus of what you're doing. That way you aren't killing yourself trying to keep up with everything.
Yeah. And that's where we were at. We were at the point to where our chat was going so fast. I was like, dude, I can't even look at it.
Yeah.
It's too much. But now we've settled down, and things are normalized to I can sit there and read the chat the entire time. The entire time of the stream.
And McKinney draws, yes, there's always an audience there, no matter what. Whether that's one person, whether that's 10 people, whether that's 50 people, whether that's 100 people or 1,000.
I had 3 people on our backup channel watching me play Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Hell yeah.
3 people. And
have you had
I was
issues
having
with
fun.
that?
So far, no. So far, mine's been running. I've seen all the videos and all the stuff out there.
Stuttering and
Yeah. I haven't really been experiencing any issues. You know, but I don't pay attention to those kind of details much either. So even if it happened, I might have missed it. You know,
yeah.
There hasn't been anything that's been noticeable to me to where I'm like, oh man, that sucks.
I've had a little
terrible.
stuttering here and there while I'm running, but that's the only time it's stuttered is when I'm like running around. And I mean running, full speed running.
Yeah.
Battle, combat, no hiccups, no nothing while I'm in combat, nothing like that. It's just been while I'm running. Every once in a while, it's a little like it sticks for a second, and then I'm back to doing. But it looks fucking fantastic on PC.
Yeah, it looks great. And people got to remember, this game was made for a console, not for PC. So of course, when they port the stuff over, it was solely based on being a console game, you know, you might have some issues in the beginning. I'm sure they'll probably come out with some patches or something down the road or whatnot. But
good morning, Loriana Creel. And McKinney Draws says consistency matters. Importantly, persistence is the first start. I want to tell you guys something. People have asked me over and over again, what do I need to do when I start? Content.
Yeah.
Get your content out there. Get your videos out there. Get on live streams. Everything you can do to help build your channel and build your name in the community. You want rapid fire everything. You want to be going on all cylinders everywhere. And you know what? The last thing you need to say is, why isn't someone doing this for me? It's the last thing you need to fucking say. Well, how about this? If I do this for you, can you get me subscribers? No. If people are going to shout you out, people will shout you out. This will happen naturally. You don't want fake bullshit. You don't want anything like that. You want your channel to grow naturally. That's what you want. Loriana Creel, love you guys in Valhalla. We love you, Loriana. You were just one of the best people on this platform. One of the truest and most honest people on this platform. Awesome. McKinney says, last night on Twitch, I just closed my Twitch window and just had OBS on at the time, just rambling and playing Hot Wheels. And I didn't realize till the end of the stream that I had 7 people watching. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Subs are earned, not traded. They're people. Yes. Do not treat them like numbers. Never treat your audience like a number. And never tell them, you need to get me more.
Oh, yeah.
Never, ever tell them, you need to get me more. The people that are not happy with what they have will never be happy with what they have.
Mm-mm.
And Jedi Bill 797 says he has almost 600 videos on his channel. Hell yes, Bill. Hell yes. You can't force it or it's not fun. It's not real. Yes, absolutely, Darth Arlena. Guys, we're out of here. I want to thank Nick for hopping in here while we talked about this today. Anytime, brother. Anytime. Hopefully next Wednesday we can, if you want to hop on here again, you're more than welcome to. We'll be talking more YouTube stuff, what do's and don'ts, and
I love this conversation and getting out of sort of the entertainment side of things and just talking just real talk YouTube stuff, you know, down in the nitty gritty, you know. I like that shit.
Brandon, the anime guy with the $2 super chat, says, Saturday. Thank you all. Love you all. And Skull. You know what? I have not done a Skull this morning. So, Brandon, Mike, everyone, MB Geek, everyone who's thrown in a super chat, a super sticker, Brandon, the anime guy, all of you, this is for you. Skull!
A dog? I've never seen a dog. Nobody's got a dog. Let us see the dog. There it is! It's beautiful! Take your hat off, boy! That's a dollar bill!
Anything you want to throw out before we get out of here?
Coach and I actually just started a Patreon.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, so we were completely against doing Patreon, but we were talking last night, and so a lot of channels that I watch on my personal channel that I love watching are first time watch reaction videos where people are watching like Commando or Predator or Aliens or Star Wars for the first time, you know, and they basically go through the movie and they edit it in ways to where, you know, the whole movie's not there and the whole, you know, but you see their reaction throughout the movie and then they talk about it at the end. I was like, I love those channels. So I was like, dude, why don't we start doing our reviews of these shows and we'll just edit them like that, you know, and cut them down, trim it out, fuzz out the video constantly, mute the sound constantly throughout. But then we could literally like these people do, just start a Patreon and have our full uncut, unedited reactions for the whole entire movie or show that we're doing.
This has to be a joke. No, Madden?
Oh, yeah. You didn't hear about that?
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, John Madden died yesterday.
Oh, my.
Yeah. And it's funny because I was just talking about him over Christmas this last weekend during the football games. And I was like, man, I wish, because they were talking about Madden in one of the games I was watching. I was like, I wish they would bring Madden back like once a year on like a Monday night.
Yeah.
To have him host and announce a game, like just one time a year.
Yeah.
And he could do it literally from his home, you know, and not have to travel or anything, and just pipe him in to the show. Because I grew up listening to John Madden call games. I'm not old enough to have watched him coach, but I grew up listening to him announce games and played his games on Sega and Nintendo and PlayStation with all the Madden games. And so yeah, he's a big part of my life as far back as I can remember. And yeah, it was definitely sad news to hear for sure.
That absolutely sucks. Guys, we're out of here. Rest in peace, John Madden. Take care, everyone. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And we will catch you guys next time.
See you guys.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hammer that notification bell.